afternoon. Hi there, all my colorful friends. How you doing this afternoon? I hope things are going very well for you. I wanted to talk a little bit about this next video I'm going to be making. Um, it's going to be I'll probably be using mostly plush dogs and kitties, plus some of my crochet stuff. If I can get it all in one video, I'll try not to run it too long so that it'll bore you. But I picked up some little teeny plush animals, and I have some ideas of some things I want to do with them. Yeah, if if it'll turn out the way you picture it. Sometimes you get it up here how you want things to happen, and it just doesn't happen like that. But anyway, we were having really nice weather, so I'm gonna get out and I'll show you what I'm doing. Like I said, this will be using the plush uh, toys. Part of it I already have made up, and I'll show you what I did to make that. But on using plush, you just need to use the cement. You don't have to add any sand to it. Yeah, yeah, save you a little money. Oh, anyway, well, come on. Come on and join me, and we'll do some crafty artistic thing with cement. I know you want to do it. I know you do. So, next clips will be on what I'm making. Well, plush comes in all kind of sizes, textures. If you remember, I did the poodle flower pot that had the fuzzy hair on it, which turned out really cute. It was kind of hard to paint with the fuzzy hair on it, but yeah, all kind of cute things, you know, animals, people. Whoop, that one's got a jingle jingle in it, little girl. I've got ideals for her coming up. And just cute. I did run across these extremely cute teeny plushes. I think I got them in a like a box lot at an estate sale that had a bunch of them, and I have not been able to locate any this teeny. I just thought they were absolutely so adorable. I mean, look at that. How cute is that? And I'm thinking these guys need to be immortalized in cement to live forever and ever. So, I've had this idea in mind for a while. What I wanted to do was make one of the cement hands and have one of the animals on it with a candle, an area for a candle, one of those tea light candles that runs on batteries. This is what I had made in mine. Now, I made the hands quite a while ago. I did not want one made out of a glove. I didn't want a big one because I knew I had these little guys, so I wanted little hands. So here's what I did. I found kids' gloves. I found these at one of the little dollar stores. There was like a set of 3 or 4 of them for a couple of bucks is all they were. And did the same method I did. I filled them with the cement, let them set for a while, and then came back over with some more cement and a paintbrush and kind of smoothed them out a little bit with sandpaper, and got a much smaller size than what we would have had with a big glove. I did find out though, if you want something bigger, you can just get a cheap pair of cotton gloves and make a bigger one. This is extremely big, and just you can leave the glove on it. You don't have to peel it off like you do with when using the rubber gloves. So it's just another alternative to making hands. But I did want the smaller hands, so if you have a project that you need, that might be a tip for you to go find. You probably could go to a thrift store too, but I don't think you can find them much cheaper than a couple of dollars for the bundle I found uh, at one of the dollar stores. And make your smaller hands. So I'm going to get started with these little guys and see if I can get them sitting on these hands. I have my cement mixed up, which is just basically cement and water. Actually, I think I'm going to thin it just a little bit more, maybe. Just a little bit more of that magic water in there. Magic water. Yeah. There we go. Cement heavy. Even in its state like this, cement very heavy. You little guys can go. I'm not ready for y'all yet. I'll do one or two. I won't make you sit here and watch me do every one of them. But let's start off with this little guy, the little Dalmatian guy. And see, I also brought some smaller brushes out and some of these tools in case I need them. So into the pot he goes. And stir him around. Make sure he gets some of that all over his little body. I am outside, so you're gonna hear all the background music, and it is a beautiful day. I wasn't even gonna do this today, but it was such a beautiful day. So Dalmatian's gonna go in this hand. I'm going to take my spritzy bottle. We're gonna get him wet right there. He's looking pretty good in there. I may need to bring some rocks or something over to balance him. I think I want him to sit kind of like right like that. There he is, sitting right like that. Here's my little spoon. Little spoon, little spoon, little spoon. You'll see one of my little spoons that's usually sitting around. Well, maybe this will work. I just want to get a little more and kind of go around here with it to make sure, kind of filling in that gap right behind there to make sure this little guy is going to stay on here. And the one good thing about using the gloves and leaving the gloves on here is you can see there's some texture in them that's going to kind of help grab on to the seam. Now, I did not take the time. In fact, I don't even remember. Okay, they just have like little bead eyes on there. On my bigger ones, if I was doing a bigger one, I'd probably tape over those eyes and nose so I could have them. But these have got such little teensy eyes. I think when I'm done, I'm just going to paint faces on them. So there's Mr. Dalmatian. I'll do one more, and then I'm going to turn the camera off so I won't bore you with the same technique of doing each and every one. Let's do the little guy that's laying down. And again, he has just little beads for eyes that I'm not going to tape over and try to save. And do the pot you go. Stir around just like we were mixing up a witch's brew. Oh, he stirs around really fast and easy. Little hound doggy guy. Come on out of there. Oh, I did want to mention too that it's best to cut off any tags, because the other two plushes I had used, I didn't cut off tags, and tags seem to stick out, you know, unless you want a tag sticking out maybe to write something on. But yeah, these guys I have already cut all the tags off of them. Okay, here comes little hound. Oh, here's my spritz bottle. Let's spritz his other hand down with some water. And get Mr. Hound Dog out. And we'll kind of put him where his little tail sticks up in the air. Hoping you can see that okay. Little tail up in the air. And again, I'm using this to get a little, kind of fill in the gaps. So I'm going to do that on him. Smooth him out a little bit here and there. Make sure he's good and covered. After they dry, I may have to come back over with the paintbrush and paintbrush. But I'm going to wipe my finger off. If I have a towel, here we go, so I can turn the camera off. Like I said, I don't want to bore you with making all of these, so, but I will come back and show you how they turn off. So I'll be back in a minute with lots of dunked in little animals. Well, there they are. I had to get some creative with some props to set them up on. Maybe he's going to have one ear up and one ear down. But yeah, and the lop-eared one. Actually, the lop-eared one was the hardest one to do. It was the only one that actually really had some, kind of like this, some furry stuff on him. So I found that the brush and some extra water was invaluable on him. I used some wire to prop those ears out. The little hound dog over here, I actually used some tools to kind of prop his ears out. Before they totally dry, I will be pulling these things off to be sure. Now, the moose or deer or whatever, I think he's a moose because he has the big antlers on him. He was very much a challenge too, because he was the opposite of the lop-eared bunny. He actually had no fur on him at all, and the cement was just kind of rolling right off of him. So again, a little brush, some extra water came in really handy on doing it. Now, I do have some cement left over, so I'm going to come over here and I'm going to turn this knitted hat into a flower pot, and we can do this. Cement's on everybody now. I'm just gonna let it sit for a little bit and then move my braces away. But I actually came back over with a little one and filled up a cup of extra water that really helped smooth some of this out. So even just a little brush really helps. So I'm anxious for them to dry a little bit and see if I'm going to need to put anything back on them. There's the little hound dog with his little tail, and that was the Dalmatian, and the lop-eared bunny, and the moose, and the other bunny. The other bunny I kind of set not so much on it because he's got the cutest little, it's hard to show with this rack here, but he's got the cutest little cottontail. I don't know if that can be moved. Oh yeah, that can be moved, and his ear is still going to stand. But yeah, he's got a cute little cottontail back there. So yeah. Stay here. I actually have cement in my hair. How I get to do that? I see some people do their videos and their area is so nice and neat and all. And I'm probably the only one that can get cement in my hair when I'm done. But yeah, so I'm done. I'm gonna go get a shower, get the cement out of my hair, and I'll check back with you when these are dry tomorrow and see what we're going to do next. If I have to put a little more coating of cement on them, or whether we can go right to putting sealer on them and base coat and getting them painted up. Oh, these items will probably, one of the reasons I wanted to do something smaller is I wanted to be able to put something up on eBay, and these smaller items will be able, I think I can move these away too. Yeah, his ears are still standing. These smaller items can go up on eBay. If I can do that, I probably, on the lop-eared, nope, his ears kind of heavy and still falling a little, so we'll leave that propped up for a little while longer. All right, guys, have a good afternoon, and I'll see you on the next round. Well, here we go. Let's see how they all turned out. The one that was the little Dalmatian turned out wonderful. A little rough in there, but boy, he's ready to get some sealer on him and paint it on up. Put a little plant or tea light candle right there. All these other ones are going to need a little work on them. The rabbit's ear, it's not too bad, but it is a little cracked right there. Needs a little strength. And this one, a little cracked right there. Needs a little strength. It's mostly the ears. I think that's maybe a little sanding in there. And the little hound dog, yeah, his ear's a little cracked right there. All of them seem to have gotten that one weak spot. The moose, or deer, whichever he was, that had that thin, shiny fabric, did not take good at all. Cement did not soak in and stick to it real good. Plans is to mix up some more cement, and this time it will have the sand. It'll be a ratio 1-to-1 cement sand, and I'm going to come back with a brush and brush these up a little bit and give them some more strength. I am going to make some more of these little gloves. I found these, and as you see, they're very cheap, but these are still a little bit bigger than what these were. But I want to make more little animals, because just looky at this. I won this huge bag of beanies at an auction house. Bag's so big, it's tearing up now. I know the beanies have got the squishy stuff in them, but still, I think they'll work out really good. I will go ahead and look through them first to see if there's any that are considered really real good collectibles in there. But yeah, I'm gonna be making up some more of these little guys. So anyway, so I'm gonna mix up the cement and sand and brush some on here and see if I can get these strengthened up. I also am gonna put a little cement in this thing. See how it works. This is more, it's not a silicone mold, it's more like a plastic mold. So I'm curious how it works. And also have brought some old socks out because I'd like to make another one of those mushrooms. And if I'm going to mix up cement, might as well do it all. So I'm going to get to work. So I've mixed, this is just sand and cement, and it's mixed up fairly loose. So I'm probably going to use a little brush to paint it onto these areas that need it. So, yeah, with a little brush we can just dab in some, and it can be dabbed on. And this is the cement that is 1 cement, 1 part sand. And when I get ready to fix my mushrooms up, I'll make it a little thicker, and it will be 1 part cement, 2 parts sand. So I'm going to go on and put my other glove back on, because my camera does not like the glove with me turning it on and off, and do this. Okay, again, I have found that having a little bit of water to help smooth this out, the cement out with your paintbrush, works really good, really good. Here are all the little hands with the little figurines painted with the base coat. They turned out really, really cute. Really cute. They have the sealer on them first, and then I use the bare masonry paint for my base coat, which is really nice because it covers good. It goes into all the little cracks to seal it really good. So yeah, now these little guys will be going inside to the inside shop, so I can do some detailing on them and fix them up. Here are the cement helping hands. I'm calling them little critters that I worked on. This is Mr. Moose. Mr. Hound Dog. Have 2 bunnies. This is little lop-eared bunny. And little gray bunny. And the Dalmatian. So yeah, they're finally finished. I still have some projects like the books that I haven't finished outside. The weather hasn't been that great. It seems like when I have time, the weather's bad, and the weather's bad when I have time, and when I don't have time, we have good weather. So I've just kind of been playing it by ear with trying to get these done. I did hand paint each one of them. I did a little dry brush of some dark brown on some of them and black on some of them, so that you can see the textures come through in the cement. And they've got like about 3 coats of sealer on them. This one I kind of got the bottom a little darker than the top, but that's okay. These will be going up in my eBay store, SB55 Shoppe, SHOPPE. They are still a little heavy because they are cement, but yeah, you could sit them outside on the patio, put a little candle here, real, or some of the battery candles. You can use them in the house, great place to throw your keys or put a little change in them. So, yeah, these are my helping hand little critters. I will be making more because I got that big bag of little Thai beanie babies, and I'm going to see how that works out in the cement. And I picked up more of the kids' gloves so I can have a smaller hand instead of a great big hand. So I hope maybe this video inspired you to play around with the cement and make some more cement items. And maybe you learned something from me. I don't know, because I'm still learning and testing and trying it. But if you go ahead and you give the video a thumbs up and subscribe, we can kind of learn along and craft together. I still, once the weather settles, in the south, when winter comes, it's just sloppy and nasty out. And so it's kind of hard, even though I have a little cover, it's hard for me to get inspired to get outside when there's not sunshine. So I'll just complain about the winter like I complain about the heat in the summer. When you get old, you're allowed to complain a lot. But I just keep chugging along, and I'm going to get these guys set up and get them up in my eBay store, which I'll put a link down below for you if you're interested. And like I said, please leave any comments and suggestions. I did have friends ask why did I do all my hands peachy colors. I could have done some different colors. I don't know. I just kind of like that peachy color and decided just to, especially on this first round, just to go with it. So I'm going to wind this video up, and like I said again, I really thank you for stopping by and watching it, and thank you for any comments you may have, and I will be seeing you in some of the future videos. So have a wonderful day, and wash your hands, wear your mask, and stay safe.